Thank you for tuning into ICMTU, which is short for I Can't Make This Up, is a live comedy show hosted by AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. ICMTU brings people together from different backgrounds by sharing true stories that have happened in their lives. Today's shout out goes to the one and the only signed by all caps. If you're on Instagram and you go to signed by all caps, you'll notice that on that page you can create custom apparel. So if you have a shirt idea in mind, if you have a sweatshirt in mind, something like that you want to bring to life, go to Instagram, go to the page signed by all caps and send them a message. Tell them what you have in mind and hopefully they can get it done. It'll bring life to your vision. Also, it's black owned, baby. So make sure you go and you support that. All right. Without any more time being wasted, we are going to start the show. And now, please welcome your host, AJ Dunk. Hey, what's good, everybody? How are you feeling? What's good? I'm talking to you on Instagram. How you feeling? I'm talking to you on Twitch. What's up? What's good? I'm talking to you on Facebook. Hey, I see you. I'm talking to you on YouTube. Hey, look at you. Hey, how you feeling? It's Thursday. Laughter's always in style, no matter what day it is. And welcome to the Litverse. Here, we have a lot of content made by this and less of this. So you can come here and enjoy things that look like you. And even if you're like this, you can enjoy work from people of color. We got it here. All right. So the humor is going to fit more towards your liking. You're going to be like, oh, I understand this. Oh, I get this. Oh, I get that. This is to let you know that we are funny. So make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you follow, because then you don't have to hit me up and say, hey, Jay, what's going on? Because it's not just my stuff. Here you have the Goss. You have Talking Shit with Marlon and Greg. You have ICMTU. You've got Psychic Bars. And you've got a number of other shows that look like this. All right. So you make sure you hit that follow button just so you can get alerts of when these shows are happening. Again, that's the Litverse. All right. So while I have you here, you know that nobody goes to work and just as soon as they get into work, they start working. You got to get your coffee. You know what I mean? You got to go to the bathroom. You got to say hello to a couple people. You got to get your chair right. So right now, what I want you to do is take time to get your sips, your smokes, and your shits. So if you want to get something to sip on for this show, go get it ready. If you want to get something to smoke on during the show, get it ready. And if you need to take a shit, go ahead and go do that. Or you want to shit on somebody real quick, go ahead and go do that. And while we get that done, I've got some music for us to enjoy. So while you get ready, I'm going to get ready as well. Let's get into it. In the comments, let me know what you're sipping on, what you're smoking on. Yo, you. What's up, y'all on Instagram? You can make your way over to Twitch so you can comment. YouTube, Facebook. Make your way over there if you want to see the guests. You can comment. Right now, we get our sips, our smokes, and our shits. Getting ready, all right? Come on, y'all. What we going with today? Black tie affair. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Hey. Let me know. Hey. What you sipping on? What you smoking on? Who you shitting on? Woo. In the last piece. Ooh, groove with me now, hey. Hey, what's good? Make sure my fro, you know what I mean? Make sure it's hitting how it can hit. Woo. Let me know in the comments. Somebody. Draculo up in here. What's Draculo messing with? Yes, all three. Okay, today. There we go. I'm not going to tell you what's in my cup today. That's for me to know and you to never find out. We're up in here now. Woo! Let me know. People that are sipping, make your way on back. People that are smoking, get your last puff and pass it or bring it, whatever it may be, and come on back. People that are shitting, make sure you wipe twice because we don't want that boo-boo in the chair unless you shitting on somebody, and wrap it up and come back over here. All right? I'm talking to you on YouTube, you on Twitch, you on Instagram, you on Facebook, you on your neighbor's couch, whoever you may be. I'm talking to all of you. All right. I have a question. Come on. Let me hear it, Dracula. Let me hear it before we get into this. Let me know what's going on. Hit me with it. Ooh, great question. I decided to tie my tie this way. Let's see. So I was tired of just tying my shoe. Nah, I'm lying. The first time I tied this way is because I used to tie my tie short. And some guy came up to me talking about something. Yeah, you saw me doing that and you got it from me, yada, 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 yada. Never heard of this guy in my life. I don't think he's even heard of himself. And then one day I was just like, you know what? I got to do something different. I took some shoestrings, I put them around my neck and I tied it. And I was like, there's skinny ties. I could do that with a skinny tie. And it's been like that since then. So that's what it is. Hope that answered your question. Now, it's that time. We only need to do one other thing before we really get this show moving. And that is give you the intro by the one, the only band that they are there for me. That is Salt Pepper Ketchup, spelled all one word, with my guy, Jesus, on the vocals from the bodega.
You know I can't make this up. Neither can I guess. That's why we have fun here. You know we can't make this up. Neither can I guess. That's why we have fun here. Yeah. I can't make this up, baby. Ya tú sabes, coño. Lo fuimos.
Welcome to another episode of I Can't Make This Up. I'm your host, AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. You can find me at www.ajdunk.com. From there, you've got my Facebook, my Instagram, and my Twitter. It's all located at ajdunk.com. So once you're done here, make your way over to ajdunk.com and enjoy all the content that is there. Okay. We have past episodes that are there. We've got pictures, it's skits, stand up, everything that you can possibly think of. And there's something for your friend. So you could send it to a friend. You could tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that you know this friend. Okay? But that's once we're done here at the Litverse. You can go over to ajdunk.com and enjoy hours of content. While you're there, make sure you subscribe, okay? Then you can get alerts to let you know when new content is out. All right, everybody. All right. Now, I invite guests here because I consider all of them to be special. If they're taking the time out of their day to be on an episode of I Can't Make This Up, how can I not consider them to be special? So now, if wherever you are, I don't care if you in your car, I don't care if you in a jail cell, because I know they got phones in there. I don't care if you are in the library. I want you to start putting your hands together, all right? Because I have a special guest here today, all right? Make some noise, make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. I want you to welcome my guest, the one, the only, Sebastian.
Hello.
What's good? How are you?
I'm good.
All right. So, tell us a little bit about you, because the people might not even know who I am, but they really don't know who you are. So tell them a little bit about yourself.
My name is Sebastian Martinez, the son of the one and only David Ray Martinez, one of the best comedians I know.
You did he pay you to say that?
Well, I get paid to not tell, so.
There we go. There we go. I like that. I like that. So how's your day going? Mine is I'd say mine is on the up.
Yeah, my day's been going pretty amazing. I just got a fresh cut.
Ooh, I see it. I see it, boy. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Look at
just got a haircut and got a suit for my grandpa, going to a wedding tomorrow with my cousins.
ooh. Yeah, you sing good, my friend. Look at that. Look at that. I knew you was a special guest. We got you right in time. Yeah, buddy. All right. So I like to ask all my guests where they're repping, because I have guests that come in from all different places. Yes. Look at that. In the comments, fresh cut. Fire. So I have guests that come from all different areas. So I like to check in to see where my guests are. I'm repping Jersey City. Where is it that you are repping?
Manhattan in the Upper East Side.
Okay, all right. Manhattan in the house, Manhattan. Okay, yeah. Yeah, weekend's about to be emoji. Yeah, and on a Friday, yeah, that's a good way to start the weekend, my friend. Are
Hmm.
you now? I have to ask: Are you part of the wedding, or you're just attending the wedding?
I'm just attending the wedding. I don't. I've only seen these cousins like a handful of times. I don't even seen them about like at least like 7 times in my life, in my 14 years of life.
Well, I hope you address them by the right names once you go there. All right. Oh, and I have to ask all my guests. Now let me know. Keep it real. Were you sipping on anything, smoking anything, or shitting on anyone?
I'd be sipping that water. We stay
Okay.
healthy out here.
There we go. All right. I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay. Are you ready for me to explain to everybody what is about to happen?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, stay hydrated, my guy. Cheers to that. Okay. Everybody, you that are on Instagram, you that are on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, looking over your friend's shoulder on the bus, on the train, on the airplane, wherever you may be. If this is your first time, if this is your 100th time, if you've seen every single episode, don't worry. I'm about to explain again what is going to happen. So, myself, the host of I Can't Make This Up, AJ Dunk, spelled all caps, invites guests here to share true stories that have happened in their lives. Now, while Sebastian is telling this story, comment, 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 comment. I'm going to be reading the comments. I'm also going to be listening to Sebastian tell his story, and I'm going to be making notes because once the story is done, I am going to be asking questions. So comment, 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 comment. I'm going to read the comments. I'm going to listen to the story. I'm going to be writing my own questions. Also, you have the chance to ask questions as well. So when you're commenting, if it's a question, put a question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, so I can see the questions and then we can potentially ask them. So if your question is, did you take that chair from a car and use it as a computer chair? If it relates to the story, we will ask it. Otherwise, we might not ask it. So again, comments, comments, comments. I will be reading the comments, listening to the story, and making my own notes. All right. Now, there's one other thing that I have to ask you before you share this story. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, Sebastian, do you do you pinky promise that this story is true?
Yes, I pinky promise that this story is true.
All right.
Pinky promise. Pinky promise.
All right. So, if you would, please share this story that you cannot make up.
Okay, this is a story about like about five, six, fourth, third grade. I'm getting old. I can't remember. Uh, I look at my mouth. It's humongous. I used to talk a lot in school. So my father thought, you know, my dad's bald. He's jealous. He thought the solution to get me to stop talking would be to give me a baldy. Uh, I told I didn't want to be embarrassed, so I told the kids in school that that I tried to dye my hair and then I burnt it off. And I have no clue how any of them believed this. I don't know what was going through their head, but they believed it. And I told them on the last day of school when I graduated this June. I told like two of them that my dad gave me a baldy, and then they were all surprised. And I'm like, how? It's like it's like the dumbest thing you could ever think of. And in fifth grade, my fifth grade teacher said I was one of his favorite students. He used to tell me everything. He used to just give me the behind the scenes on everything, just like the how to not the cheats on tests and stuff, but he would just talk to me how he felt about the class, cause how to I'm not the cutest human being in the world, but the girls in my class aren't 10 out of 10.
Ooh, look at
So
you.
so so he used to call him because they all used to blame him saying he used to never teach, but he's the best teacher in the school. He used to call him ratchet retards behind him behind his back, behind their back, and that was the funniest thing ever. That was he said don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. But cause and then he didn't come next year. He told me that I didn't tell nobody. Cause he just it was like the last week of school he told me this and then he never came back. And then
He must have told the wrong person.
I didn't tell nobody. I made sure of it.
I believe you, but he probably told somebody else that don't tell nobody. It's like, oh, I'm telling everybody.
Yeah. Um, mm, mm, my
So you gotta tell me about how this haircut went down. Like,
this haircut. Uh, Last time I got a haircut.
I'm talking about the baldy that your dad gave you.
Oh,
You gotta tell me how this went about.
so my teacher used to snitch on me like every single fourth grade. She used to call for everything. I drop a pencil. Sebastian got out of his class, jumped out his seat to pick up a pencil. he Sebastian talks too much. I raise my hand. I ask a question. Sebastian talked too much. You know, I feel sick. I gotta go to the nurse. Sebastian probably doing something other than going to the nurse every single day. My mother used to get annoyed. My dad did. He knew it was nonsense, but he didn't want to hear no noise. He was like, I don't care what you did. Just don't. I don't want to hear these people's voices. Then she called when he told me the next time she called, I'm gonna cut all your hair off. And I was taking pride in my hair, and he cut it all off. And I still remember that day. I came home. She called. Sebastian keeps dropping his pencil. He said, why you keep dropping your pencil? And I was like, I have no clue. And he was like, I told you, right? I told you I'm sick and tired of these people screaming. My dad don't yell.
Go ahead. So then what? So then
he just
he
said
pulled out the clipper?
yeah, he said stand in the tub because I'm sick and tired of these people calling me every day. I think this will probably teach you a lesson. And it was pointless because it didn't teach me a lesson. I wasn't even doing nothing. Complete, not even a baldy, just a low season with just a bunch of just not even patches, just not completely bald. Like the worst, like I, I don't know, a community barber charge like charges mad expensive, like a hustler.
He did you dirty. He didn't
Yeah,
even make sure that it was even or
nope,
anything like
did
that.
it dirty. It was
And look,
depressing.
look.
And then it took a while for that to grow back because I used to have high I had yeah, I had my hair like a little bit higher than this because I started just getting fades. I've been getting fades ever since because it's like the only thing that looks good on me. I had a I I used to have my hair high. Everybody was like, "Why you cut your hair off?" I was like, "Oh, I tried to dye my hair blue. Um, I tried to dye my hair blue, and then I don't know what happened. It just lit on fire, and then I come back. I look in the mirror, and then it was all gone. They,
Yeah, check out that hair growth though. Look, it came back. I don't know. It might have taken a while. And look at that. He said he cut it off in the bathtub. Like that's just another level.
yeah,
And he didn't line you up either.
no, my dad. It wasn't even he ain't it wasn't even my dad ball. He don't need clippers. He used it for his beard. That was the worst haircut I've ever seen.
Oh, he uses the beard clippers on your head. No, damn. So then I gotta ask, did you drop that pencil again?
I told yep. Yeah, she guess what? She was my teacher again this year. Hey, last year now when she was my teacher for. After that, fourth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade, she was my teacher. That that's yeah.
That does sound like child abuse. But the good thing is that you flipped it. You was like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm just gonna tell everybody that I dyed my hair and that it's off. That
Yeah,
was a
but
good move.
I was I don't understand. My question is, I'm a bad liar. You can ask my I'm a terrible liar. That like I end up forgetting to like an hour later. He was like, "Oh, what happened?" He was like, "Did you wash the dishes?" Be like, yeah." He walked through the door. Like 5 minutes later, I'm washing dishes. I can. I'm just. It's just terrible.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good question. Were you dropping that pencil to try to catch a peek? Hmm.
No, I just kept. I used to drum on my desk, and I dropped it. And then she was like, "Why?" She was like, "Why do you keep dropping that pencil?" And then no, she wouldn't even say that. She would just say, she would just call my parents. Not, don't even say nothing. Just be like, yeah, Sebastian's mother, uh, Sebastian's father. Sebastian keeps dropping his pencils. Then my dad was like, "What do you do?" Sitting at the desk, and then he'll be sitting at the weapon. I used to get maze books. Used to use those. Used to write in those all the time, and I used to still drop the pencil at home.
So he knows that you just a pencil dropper.
Yeah, and then he was like,
And he
"Oh,
punishing you for something that you don't have control over. It's just maybe you know what it is? He probably used to drop the pencil a lot when he was a kid.
yeah." My dad, he told me he used to just smile in class in school. And he used to get in trouble, and he used to call grandma. Oh, he's
That's what you should find out. That's what you should do. You should ask your grandma. Be like, wait. So did you cut his hair? Like where? I want to know where he got this punishment from. Like what made him go? Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make you look. I'm gonna make my body look good by cutting your hair and leaving some patches in it. Like
That's exactly.
so he was jealous. He was. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what my mom called. She said, "Don't cut that boy hair. Don't cut that boy hair." Then he called, say, "I know, cause I'm sick and tired of people calling me." Then I go to my mother's house a few days later. On the weekend I went to my mother's house. She said, "He cut your hair?" I said, "I can't." And she said, he just jealous, right? It's okay. It's okay. But then my mom wouldn't play either.
Yeah, that's a good thing. At least it's a pencil and not a Sharpie. Yes. Yeah, that's a great question. Did your dad feel bad afterwards?
I'm pretty sure he wasn't. He was.
Oh, he says she cursed him out for real. You should have taken some of the hair that he cut off and patched it and glued it on his head. Put patches on his head.
Mhm. I don't know what it's something about cutting hair in this family. I remember. It's just that thought brought me up of when I was little. I remember I cut off my eyebrow one time. I was just sitting in the bathroom bored. No, I had a unibrow. I felt like I was growing a unibrow. And I look in the mirror and I try to cut off the middle and I end up taking off the whole eyebrow. And then I cut myself and my mom screamed at me and then she beat me with I'm bleeding and then she was screaming at me. I think she hit no, I don't think she hit me. But she I cut her. I had no eyebrow, and then after the next day, I was just crying. I laid down crying. She put a band-aid. Then she laughing the next day. She said, "You look stupid." Nothing at all. Nothing.
so, um, so what did you tell the kids then? Were you like, oh, I dyed my eyebrow green?
No, that they didn't. No, how was it? That was in like second grade. Yeah, second grade I cut the eyebrow off. I ain't even they. I don't think none of them noticed. I don't even remember what I said. Oh,
Were you wearing glasses then?
no, I remember I
Oh,
was begging for glasses, and now I regret it. I was begging for glasses. I was like, I think I would look good in glasses. That would I would look amazing in glasses. And then I was like, yeah, nah. And then I got glasses, and then I was like, I'm bored of this. Like, I want to go back. And the
glasses
main,
would have saved you then because it would have covered your eyebrow being missing. But so
yeah,
now I have to ask: have there been other punishments that have caused you to lose hair or something of that sort? Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! At the same time, great minds think alike.
the only punishment my dad would ever do, I remember my dad only beats me if I lie. And I told you I'm a terrible liar. And he don't even beat me. He just gets extremely angry. And he hit me like I think there was like one good time my dad hit me. And that was because I flushed all his contact lenses down the toilet because I didn't know what they was. I thought it was just pieces of plastic. And it was in a case, and I just flushed it. And he was like, "Where are my contact lenses?" And it was I think no, it was raining outside, so he had to wear contact. He had glasses on, he couldn't even see. Saying, "I got to go to a show," and he's without no contact lenses. And then I said, "I don't know where they went." He was like, "You had to throw them out." I was like, uh, "I I don't know." And then he and he was like, "I know you threw them out," and then that was it. And then I was gone.
Then I
I,
was the end of that.
yeah. I was I never did it again. I should have learned what a contact lens was.
That's one way to learn about what a contact lens is.
Exactly.
You couldn't lie about that anymore.
Mm-mm-mm. And what else? What was it?
I feel like something's coming. I went to take a sip of my drink and some spilled down my leg. So that just tells me you about to spill some tea. I know it. I feel it coming.
What was it?
What you-
I'm trying to. Nah, I don't remember. I don't
oh, okay.
remember. I had it. I was thinking about it. It was another thing, but no, it was my dad. My dad just he doesn't scream a lot. He doesn't hit me a lot. He only does it when I feel like I know I deserve it when I deserve to be hit. Yeah.
Okay. That's a
When
good way
I
to save them.
yeah, well, I used to I talk too much. I was he used to when I used to get in trouble for talking a lot. He used to just make me sit in the corner by the closet, just sit in the corner, just reading books and doing mazes. Yeah.
Look at that. If you make me go to jail,
It was fair. Now that I'm older, I understand. 'Cause,
oh,
I'm I'm getting old. I'm maturing.
yeah,
I'm maturing.
yeah, as you take a sip of that water, you getting real old. Now, okay, everybody was locked in the house last year. So I know you had to do school via virtual.
Mhm.
Were you still dropping your pencil and getting calls home during virtual school?
Uh, To be honest, I ain't trying to get in trouble. My dad's watching. The one thing I did, I didn't. No, I don't think I got in trouble.
He say yes, he was.
Sometimes but they couldn't tell. I wasn't getting calls home, but I used to get in trouble for having my camera off all the time, and it was like it was the typical stuff. No pencil dropping of the sorts.
Okay, okay. Now, can you confirm this? He said, I used to sit in his class to make sure he was quiet. Your dad
Oh,
was
mm.
Sebastian, your
It
dad was
was
sitting in the class.
well. It was. I think he was in it. He was twice. It was twice. It was. Yeah, it was only twice. It was He went there for 2 days because my mom used to do it. Because I told you this lady used to call every single day, and it was like at the no, not at the yeah. He sat in the classroom for a whole day, and the class was completely fine that day. It, the mindset it was I didn't used to get in trouble. I used to be like that one guy. The person does something, and then the second guy gets the person that they see gets in trouble. That's how it used to work. And I used to always get in trouble like that. But they didn't do that when my dad was there. Everybody was pitch perfect. Everybody was completely.
I would be too. If there's some bald-headed grown man sitting in my classroom, especially if he's there more than once and he don't work at the school. Yeah. Great posture. I'm sitting up straight. Everything. My pencil. I have a pencil in my ear. I got and it's glued to the side of my head. Hey, hello, sir. Hey. Oh.
And then my mom, she used to cut my mom, well, she worked, I think she worked around, not around the corner, but she didn't work very far. My mom didn't work very far, so she used to just pop up like it was because she used to call almost every day. I'm pretty sure every 2 days she used to call for dumb stuff. It wasn't even, uh, I'm maturing, so I've understood reasons why I get in trouble. What I still don't understand some of the reasons why got in trouble with that lady.
So how many of the calls do you think you deserved calls home?
At least not even a quarter. I
Oh,
just think I deserve
okay.
because she called for like Sebastian is talking, and I'll be sitting there. What are you thinking about? What? You're talking back? What?
And you had this lady for multiple years. This was your teacher. Oh. Did the calls get less and less as you advanced in school?
Yeah, she didn't call very much in eighth grade. At least in eighth grade, she did because it was online. Seventh, eighth grade, where like half of the school year was online. So what she was gonna call about?
She maybe sent emails.
That's what she. That's what she. That's what she said she was gonna start doing. She sit there. Oh, she. Oh, I. I. You
See,
know.
I thought you just told me that you can't lie. And now
No, no. She called. She called. I think she called like 4 times, and it was because. Oh, my dad was next to me for like 2 of them. I was asleep. Or I just had my eyes closed, just sitting there like this. And then she was like, "Are you asleep?" And I'll say that I'm not. And then she was like, "Yes, you was. I saw you sleep." And then my dad said I could, because she was doing roll call for like, or she was talking to parents for an entire day in class. And so I had my camera down, and I was like, she's just doing talking nonsense, so I'm just gonna go to sleep. I had the phone down. I didn't know that my face, that had my chin was poking. I just all you could see was like the chin and the side of my face, and then my oh yeah, and then she screenshotted it and emailed my dad.
yeah. Oh yeah, you just forgot about that. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I did forget about that because it wasn't. She wasn't. She didn't. That wasn't important.
Sebastian, you gonna mess around and get a George Jefferson haircut. He gonna oh, this was good. When he sat in the class, how did he have the clippers in his hand then?
Fortunately, he did not. He
And
used to
then
sit.
go ahead.
He used to just sit in the club because my father. My father, how he's all happy go lucky. He used to sit in the club. I can't even stop smiling now. He was sitting. like the whole day, because he was mad, and he was just
Did he sat in a little kid desk too?
yeah, yeah. And then I remember he used to go with me on trips. He used to chaperone for some trips sometimes, cause I didn't have money, so he used to go on trips with me sometimes and buy people stuff. Went to a trip to the carnival and just bought a bunch of kids some funnel cake. And I remember I said the forbidden curse for my father when I was little is shut up. He said, I said, somebody, I said it as a joke. I'm laughing around. I said, shut up. He said, don't say that. Don't say like I just cussed somebody out. Like I just smacked the old lady.
So look at this. This is where you get it from. I was angry because your teachers were so funny looking. He mad that he got to keep a straight face when he want to laugh at the way that the teachers look. I don't. You know what? I don't blame you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope he deleted it.
He might. You better hope he doesn't have it, because if he does, he might be cutting that in your hair. He might take that to the barber shop and be like, "Let me get this. Put this in his head." He gonna check to see.
You know, can you leave? You tell all my business in these streets. Can you leave?
He keeping it honest, because this was supposed to be a show about honesty, and you told me that you're a bad liar.
It's true. I didn't. I promise. I forgot. I promise you, I forgot. I completely forgot about that.
You forgot because you were sleeping. That's why.
Oh, I do have a screenshot of what I was.
Oh, you do
My
have
classmate got it. The teacher and the classmate got it, and that was depressing. She text me in the middle. Text me in the middle of class. When I was up, she was like, she said, "Look at this kid, sleep, gone." And I was like,
Look.
for it now. Father, it's 8:43. You can go to sleep now. You get a tea now. You can go to sleep now.
So David, if you don't mind, email us that picture.
No.
So we can pop it up on the screen real quick so we can see. All right, cool. So we're gonna get that.
Father, I got it.
Oh, you got it?
No, Father, I love you very much. You don't have to.
I think we want to see it. We don't deserve to see it.
I got it. What is it?
Yeah. It's like this. We were in the corner like this.
Yeah, I was sitting in the chair like this. It was just, and they saw the corner, and they just saw half my face just gone. And I was like, I said, and then I woke up and said, I was just thinking.
That's a smooth comeback though. I was just yo, oh my goodness. If I was in class with you, I know that I'd be getting in trouble. I know it. That's my question. Was there a main person that would do something and then you would do something following, and then you would be the one to get caught?
I wouldn't be a follower, but I would be like sitting next to them, and then they would blame me. And it would be hilarious because it would be like, they would lie on me and say that I did it, and then his followers would say that I did it, and then the people that saw me don't do it, they just go along with it and say that I did it. I no, they wouldn't. Some of them wouldn't even say nothing. Some of them would just be like, "Oh, I didn't. I don't know. I don't know." Say, was Sebastian and the nurse? Because the nurse Lee, her name was Nurse Lee. You can't lie and say that you got a nosebleed because they wouldn't let you show it. You just walk around with your hand over your nose and say, "I got a nosebleed," and they would just let you to the nurse. And I said, "Can I go? Can I go to the bathroom? Because if you can't ask to go get water."
Right.
Yeah, I think I asked because you have to actually go to the bathroom to go get water. If you ask to get water, they're gonna say no. So I said, "Can I go to the bathroom?" And then they say, "Okay, go to get water." Oh, I saw Sebastian sitting in the nurse's office. I said, "What?" I said, "I was up before you. What do you mean?"
You gotta get some new friends, my friend. You gotta get
No.
some new. You gotta get some new friends, and you gotta bring treats for the teacher. Cause the only teacher.
Oh, I got a story for you. I got first grade. I thought what was Valentine's Day. I thought if I got my teacher a teddy bear, she would leave me alone. I was a naive child. I was in first grade. I gave her the teddy bear I didn't like the most. It was like a frog with a heart a frog green frog with a heart in the middle of it. And then I gave it that thinking she would be just leave me alone. Nope, not at all. She started focusing on me. And mommy
Oh,
said it's because she loves you. Because she cares about she knows that you're the student with the most potential.
yeah, and we found out that the teacher that loved you ended up leaving. He got fired because he
No, that
called
was
him.
the it was a different teacher. That was the first grade teacher that I gave the teddy bear to because I thought she would leave me alone.
Mm, guess we see how that worked out.
Mhm.
All right, so we have the picture. We have it in our possession. Boom.
You didn't have to show me out like that, you know.
Yo, like you full sleep, full sleep.
Yeah, and then I woke up and said that I was just thinking. Because she wasn't doing anything. She wasn't doing anything at all. We was just sitting in the classroom. I mean, in the Zoom, just sitting there because all she was doing was calling parents to say who didn't do homework, and I'm like, because my class to be, because my class doesn't, they don't, my class, my class doesn't do the most. They all from the streets, kids.
Sebastian, oh man, that's with the you got the glasses on and everything, and you're on mute, so they couldn't hear you if you were snoring.
But the thing is, my dad was sitting right next to me, so I I was thinking. And then she said, "I know you lying."
I like that. That's very true. I like how I taught my son how not to snitch. You heard no names in this. That is yes. Very good. Very good. But you might want to pick up something because boom. Uh, uh.
Wow, I see how we doing it. I came on this show to get disrespected.
Well, listen. What I will say is that I don't think you're gonna leave here getting a worse haircut than what you got before,
Mm-mm.
because you didn't
That's
you didn't snitch
mhm.
on your friends or your dad. So he's not, as long as he don't go to jail, you don't get a haircut.
Well, if you go to jail, I also don't get a haircut, so you know.
That's true. That's very
It's a
true.
win-win situation.
Don't visit him if it happens. All right. So, if anybody has any last questions, comments, concerns, whatever it may be, please Submit them now. Okay. Now I have a question for you. I ask all my guests this. From the time that you came on the show to the time that you leave the show, how would you like the people to remember you?
Okay, I've said a lot. I, so I was a talkative kid, and I've gotten a baldy. A bad liar, but on a different note, I would like to be remembered as the kid, that one kid that came on the show and talked about how abusive his fathers and his teachers are.
I just saved you. Now, if you get another haircut, that's on you. That is not on me. That is on you, my friend. I try to dig you out the pit, and you just like, oh, if you make me go to jail.
No, if he go to jail, there's no haircuts. Just so you know, it's freedom. I
That
don't
is.
have to. I don't have to watch behind my back every 2 seconds I walk.
Oh, that we did have uh-oh. Pow pow coming. Oh, hope not. I'm gonna say a no. Oh, now, uh-oh. Oh, now there was one last question that was submit. After the haircut, did he at least try to fix it? Like shave it or just let it grow?
I, I, it wasn't that bad, but so I just let it grow. It was just like a low Caesar, but it was like a bad, like a bootleg professional. Like they claim they're self-proclaimed professional.
And he said this
Like
was
you got a haircut at the swamp meet. That's basically what it was.
give me this pigeon and I'll give you a haircut. All right, sounds like
Exactly.
it'd be great.
Exactly.
And you said it was at the end of the school year, right?
Yeah. No. When I got there, it was like I think it was like after, like in March. I think it was in March or May. That was
Just try not to happen again. Please, brother. Please.
yeah. I'll try my best.
Oh, all right. Sebastian, thank you for staying awake during this episode.
Oh,
I
wow.
I appreciate that. Not another one of these.
Oh, wow. I came on this sugar to get disrespected.
It's the mute in the bottom left corner that does it for me. That's what it is. Uh-oh. Oh, you fell asleep. Oh, wake up. Come back. Wake up.
Wow.
All right. So now, let me ask you, are there before I let you go, are there any last words, comments, anything that you want to plug, tell the people, whatever it may be?
Uh, I don't got nothing to plug. So my last words are: don't drop your pencil in class.
All right, you take care. Uh Hopefully I will hear from you and not about you on future episodes. Take care. Yo, man. I know Sebastian using words like swamp meat. Don't drop soap and don't drop the pencil. That's advice for both of you. Dad, when you go to jail, don't drop the soap. Sebastian, don't drop that pencil. All right. Now, before we get into what we have learned today, we got to take a poll like we always do. Now, if you believe this story, let me get an all caps in the comments. Type in all caps if you believe this story. Now, if you think this story is false, let me get a nah ho. Let me get a nah ho. Even though we showed the picture, even though we brought it up and showed you, if it's true, let me get an all caps. If you think it's false, let me get a nah ho. Okay? We got an all caps. We got another all caps. And we got another all caps. I mean, true or false? Now, what have we learned today? We have learned two things. If you're in class or if you're in jail, don't drop the soap and don't drop the pencil. Because guess what? Things like this exist. All right? That's what it is. Cover that cam if you're sleepy, for sure. Hit one of these. Or you know what? I'm going to do it. Take a screenshot of you looking like with your head down. That's so your eyes aren't there. Take a screenshot of look like you writing something down and use that. You didn't hear it from me, though, all right? You didn't hear it from me. Now, I would like to thank my guest, Sebastian, for coming on an episode of I Can't. I would like to thank him, Sebastian Martinez, for coming on an episode of I Can't Make This Up and sharing that true story that has happened in his life. From the haircut to the sleeping in class, to the dad showing up, sitting in class, watching. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, once again, my name is AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. You can find me at www.ajdunk.com. From there, you've got my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. It's all located at AJ Dunk. Now, excuse me. Whew. I got caught up for a second. I'm about to get sleepy. Again, it's located at ajdunk.com. There you have my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. You also have my YouTube page there. If you go to my YouTube page, you will see sketches, you will see stand-up, you will see skits, you will see soup of the day. There's a lot of content on my YouTube page. Make sure you go to ajdunk.com. When you go there, please subscribe. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. And your friends could tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that you know this friend. I would appreciate it greatly. Thank you. Stars, stars. Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. This is the Lit Verse. This has been I Can't Make This Up. And again, my name is AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. Don't forget, laughter's always in style. And let them know, Ma.